Ahoy Games and welcome back to Path of Exile as we play through as a hardcore solo Self Found Ruthless Ranger. Today's episode we start in Khan's encampment in Act 3. So we make our way halfway through Act 3, clearing out numerous locations like the crematorium, into the sewers, into the marketplace. We clear out the Solara's temple, meeting the Gemling Queen. Do a lot of clearing out. Our survivability massively increases as we start to unlock some new passive nodes. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight on in. And we're back on Path of Exile as we're playing through as a hardcore solo Self-Found Ranger on the Ruthless difficulty. Last episode we made our way all the way through Act 2 and we made our way into the Khan encampment. This episode, let's try and make our way most of the way through Act 3. I can't promise we're going to be able to finish it, but we're going to give it a good go. As you can see here we're playing as a ranger with a... This is the gear I've got at the moment, with the main focus on Toxic Rain, and we've got precision on our back bar. Our gear isn't amazing, but it's good enough. This is a really good drop, to be honest. But other than that, our gear's not amazing. We've got our one dodge skill, which is quick step. Other than that, we're in a somewhat of a precarious position because we're just a glass cannon. We're really squishy. Made our way. We've mainly focused on any form of damage over time. So we're now making our way up to the top over here. We've got ourselves Hunter's Gambit, which I wanted from last episode. Don't need anything from Bow Mastery here. So then we're now going to make our way across here. So then we can get ourselves, just double checking there's nothing of use found here. I don't think there is. Life on kill is useful. And no, I don't think there is anything of use over this side. So our intention is to make our way to Dexterity here. Grab Taste for Blood. Make our way up here. Unfortunately, we'll have to get the Strength node here. So we want to get Waste in. This Chaos Mastery node up here. Then we're going to make our way to Coordination. From Coordination into Entropy. Because these won't help us at all. Into Entropy. Although physical damage is quite nice. Into Entropy. Into Fangs of the Viper. And then from there up here into the Blood Drinker. That's the intention so far. I might not be the best idea. But I think it should be good enough. There's some obviously chaos damage here, which would be always good. We also want big nodes rather than small nodes. So we're going to keep going into the slums. If you don't know what Ruthless is a new game or newish game mode on Path of Exile 1, which essentially means that you get reduced experience towards your gems. Support gems are no longer acquirable via quests. So you used to be able to get loads of support gems via... at least, well, nearly every quest in the game used to drop some form of support gem. That's now gone. So I can only get support gems from loot drops, or if I do any of the rituals. And I think that might be the only ways to get support gems at the moment. Just see if there's anything good here. No, there's nothing good here. We can exile him. I'm exiling any of these that I don't need. By I don't need, the only ones I do want are essentially minion monsters. Though he's really tanky. Just try and take on some of his other mobs. He doesn't do much damage, but he's really tanky. And he's down.
As you wish. We're all alone in the end.
So those mercenaries are quite useful because they can give you gear. You beat them, you can get them to join your team. So I've got this mercenary with me at the moment, who is just essentially minion monster. Really useful. So I just want more units, more bodies to soak up the damage. So straight into the sewer grating, which you can't go in yet, so we have to go into the crematorium. And I thought you had to go through the sewer first. No, okay, the crematorium is an offshoot of the sewer, that's fine. So I'm not an expert on Path of Exile, that's for sure. I've only ever completed the game once. I've never done any of the end game zoning or mapping, whatever it's called. And I'm not an expert on Path of Exile 2 either. I've never finished the campaign. I keep dying. I've never finished the first rotation through the campaign. From Act 1 to whatever the last act is without dying. Because then you have to play it through again on Crawl difficulty, I think it's called. I've never done that because I only ever play these games as hardcores. I only really enjoy playing as a hardcore. So unfortunately I've just never made it to end game on most of these games, but that's fine. We'll get there. This is a strong contender. This could be the one. But obviously you never know because anything could go wrong. I do want as much life... We want to circle it. I do want as much life per hit for the survivability. I also do want a load of extra armor. So ideally I want armor and to have some evasion to be the mix. That's going to be the mix I want from all my armor and evasion. Here you go. Here's the crematorium. Let's run all the way around. Nice, thank you much. Always grab the waypoints. Okay, there's an ascendancy trial here, which is good. Because obviously we need to do 3 ascendancy trials in Act 2 to then another tri-colour. We want to do as many ascendancy trials, all of the ascendancy trials, so we can ascend. So as soon as we ascend, then well, we'll be a lot stronger. The only problem with fighting some of these mobs is that if they've got chaos, if they've got an energy shield like this guy, it's quite difficult to break it. This guy's really tanky. What? Okay, this map is level 25, so we're only 5 levels above. Just gonna keep spamming this.
Rot consume you.
There you go, and he's down. Moonstone ring. Okay, not really anything of use. We'll take the flask at least. Just gonna keep running around. I would like to get most of the way through Act 2 today, so the videos in this series are slightly longer without many cuts through each of the episodes. Because whenever I play action RPGs recently, whenever I've died, I've not had it on video. Because I tend to pause my videos when I'm doing a bit of grinding or anything along those lines. Because I'm a ruthless character, unless I'm almost ensured that I'm not going to die, which is almost impossible, there's a very good chance that any mob can kill me. Like someone like this. This guy does a roll attack. If this roll attack catches me unawares, there's a very good chance that roll attack will kill me. So I just have to be super careful. So that means I am recording a lot more and I'm having to fill a lot of this time with just jibber jabber. Well, here's the ascendancy trial. These are always quite treacherous. Ah, this one's annoying. Okay, wait for the fire to somewhat end. There you go, that was close enough. And here you go, fire's ended. Run, 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 run. Quickly take these out. Grab the lever and then run straight up. Perfect, didn't get caught out there. Almost got caught out, but didn't. I don't pick up any blue items anymore, I only pick up rares. There you go, quick. Okay, there's the door, that's fine. Should be able to run through here. Grab that. Okay, we want to get up here. Just want to get straight into the melee. I have a lot of life leech per hit. Okay, we're missing 2. We've got a lot of life leech per hit. So I believe, is it under here? It's under defense. Life regen per, no. Miscellaneous. Life gain on main hand hit is 7. Life gain per kill is 9. So every time my attacks, this is from my quiver, every time my attacks hit, noting that my toxic rain hits a lot of enemies, then when it explodes it hits even more. So each of these vines, they attack every second. So that's, how many of these are there? 3, 6, maybe 8 of these spores. Each spore hits an enemy at once. Each spore will hit an enemy. Every second that enemy will take damage. So every second that's 8 hits, 8 enemies. Every second that's 8 times 7. So that is 56. So it's 56 HP per second. As long as there's 8 enemies for my spores to hit. So that's a lot of regeneration every second. And then it explodes at the very end. That's really useful. Okay, any good gear here? Nothing good. Oh, strength based. Tremendously renowned. Mercenaries of consider you renowned and more dangerous and well-equipped infamous mercenaries start. So I'm going to keep... So we're going to... Yes.
End of the line.
So you can only have so many of your mercenaries exiled. So we want intelligence mercenaries so we can get a high level minion monsters.
At least you didn't chain me. Makes you better than most.
Because I like the idea of just having minion monsters as mercenaries. But it does mean that I
I'm not
can't
up
get
to
good
that
gear.
just yet.
Because the best gear would be if I had dexterity mercenaries. Because then they will have a higher chance of giving me better gear.
Huntress, you are
Oh, piety,
beatific
there we
because
go.
you answer to no one. And that's why no one will miss you.
Not a fan of piety. She's killed me so many times, especially on the stream.
This vessel needs mending.
Okay, my mercenary's down. Okay, that's a lot of lightning. I was hoping I can probably tank that, but that's a little bit too much for me. Okay, we are fine here.
Enough of this!
There you go, she's now running away. And let's help Tolman. Okay, let's not help Tolman. He's not getting back up. Right, there we go. Right, hand tight this to
Fancy what I want
Clarissa
to do
once
this
it.
year? I need.
There you go, sewer
Watch
keys, we can
yourself.
keep going.
I will.
Yeah, there should be a load of new quests here.
Tolman's dead then.
Ooh. Alchemist Mark Despair. Despair's probably the only good one there, but I don't have enough intelligence for it, but we'll grab it anyway.
Demands there is nothing else.
And do you have anything good? Okay, we're going to quickly sell this gear. 600, that's a lot. Okay, I'll just sell you anyway.
Good luck.
I wasn't going to sell it, I was going to change it for that one item, but never mind. You can go sit in here. Very empty stash. Resurrect my boy. Yeah, let's resurrect him. Right, let's go back to the slums. Then we can find the sewers. The sewers are right next to the slums. And I'd like to. Today, should we get through one of the temples? So we've got the Solaris Temple and then the Moon Temple. This is the Sun and Moon Temple. We do the Sun Temple today. I think that's going to be the goal for today's episode. And once that's done, we'll end it. Next episode, we'll then hopefully try and push through to finish Act 3. Because then you go up the Moon Temple. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Right, slums, not slums, sewers. This place can be quite treacherous. Because there is a new game mechanic we learn in here, like a little mini game. Which is quite fun. It's like a little mini tower defense. You can get quite good rewards from it, if you're lucky. But we're going to keep exploring, obviously. I think does this place have a waypoint? It does have a waypoint, good. That was a lot of damage just took there. Need to pay more attention.
Die as you were meant
Right,
to.
just run through these. Okay, nothing good here. Getting pretty close to leveling
not
though.
up to that
I'm not
just
going to
yet.
complain about that. And there we go. Okay, there's a quest marker up here. Yeah, okay, we need to find 3 items that are in here. That's fine. There's something else that's in Ruthless. It's not in the base game. Is that the only movement skill you get is Quick Step. That's why it's on my spacebar. It's the only movement skill you get. So I think you can get Blink and stuff like that, which very good movement skills, or they at least speed you up. You don't get any on Ruthless. And you get this at level 1. As soon as you get off the beach, you find Quick Step. Yes, there's the mass we need to go destroy. And there we go. Grab the next. Awesome. I vaguely remember. It's been a while since I last did this. I can't remember the way you want to do your quests. I can't remember off the top of my head. Alright, because there's normally a quicker way of doing your quests in Act 3 from what I remember. There's like a route you have to take or should take. I guess we're not speedrunners, so it doesn't really matter. And take on these alchemists down there. Nice, another level. We'll take that. Let's put skill points. Where are we moving to? We're moving along here to this one. You definitely want some more health regeneration. Health per hit is really useful. Okay, they're all down. drop everything we've got onto Terratooth. And here we are. It should be just here. Where we learn the new mini game. Okay, looks like there is. We're gonna have to go the long way around. Giant. Oh, this could be good. Giant life flask. It's 800. It's a lot better than this. Let's drop that on. I lose some of the magical effects, but that's fine. Annoyingly, they have gone the long way around. I don't normally open chests. Normally junk inside, and that just confirms it. That was junk inside, that one. Cassia, let's help you out.
What? See this growth? I'll pray for you.
There we go.
Well
Activate
done.
this. So this
Now
growth,
be
we have to
assistant
defend this
find a
growth.
place to deploy a tower.
The enemies will follow this one vine. Then you can build. You have durability down here. You have like
Exile, are you going to build a tower,
currency.
as I've so kindly requested?
So I normally go for the seismic tower just to slow them up.
The blight is reacting.
And you can see what routes they're going to take, because the routes go gold when they're moving down that route. Sometimes they don't activate the route
blight
straight
is
away.
trying to spread.
And now we just have to stop them from carrying down these routes. But as I just focus on one tower normally, the seismic tower, just to help slow them down, it's a lot easier. Over time, you hear the character just say, Cassia did say that the blight has spread, which means it's moved to another location. So,
Following death.
lucky enough, the next location is right next to us. And just hold down my toxic rain, everything will die over time. He says, go on, down you go. You guys, okay, you're just hastened, there's nothing special about you. Okay, let's give, there we go. So I don't think my seismic tower does any damage anymore. It just continually slows the enemies.
I must regroup.
Okay, mercenary's down. Let's pick up the mercenary again. Don't get me wrong, there is a lot of enemies here. Okay, come on. Last mobs. I can just tank this. I hope I can just tank this. So my life leech is huge, so I am able to tank this. That's insane. Right, just keep holding down middle mouse button. Let's pop all my mana potions. I don't know what I'm fighting against here. Okay, there is a big boy here. A couple small boys. Pretty sure these small boys are just like phantasms. So they don't actually exist. Okay, yeah, they're mirrors, not phantasms. Can I just... This is painful. So it can't be chilled, resistant to cold towers, that's fine. So they're now on top of each other. So I hope everyone's having a good day. There we go, that one's down. Take on this last one now. Go on, down you go. Amazing. Fungal growth successfully destroyed. You can now click these cysts. These cysts will drop loot. The loot's a bit hit and miss, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, that's very much miss. And then over here there's some loot from Cassia. New mask, that's pretty cool. That's the tower defense. You can anoint some items if you wanted to. I'm not actually sure it does. Put an item in here. Cannot be anointed. Can I put this in here? No, okay. I don't know what anointment does. So, that's cool. I like doing those. Annoyingly, I paid for my mercenary to return. It's not returned. I'm sure it has a good reason to. Okay, the last sewer items should be up here now. The third platinum bust. But I'm not sure whether... Okay, no, we do go this way. That's fine. Then we come back this way to get through to this location. Yeah, we have to go speak to the Gemling Queen, I think her name is, or whatever, in the Solar Temple. Right, let's carry on making our way through here.
I'm not
And
up to that just yet.
so we can unlock a hideout in here. I don't really care too much about the hideouts, so I'm just going to leave them. I don't ever use them. I'm sure they're really good bits of content, but yeah, not really something I've ever used. Alright, come on, let's just force our way through. Let's find the last bust.
Death waits with open
Okay, the
arms.
reanimator.
To
So this is
trap
a
and club the
upgraded
tent.
reanimator.
To go ahead, choose.
Flesh offering. Let's go for this one. Yeah, sure, let's go for you. And we're going to replace this reanimator here. Okay.
Ready to die. Die as you were meant to.
And I'm presuming we can just sit here and tank all the damage.
Unthinkable.
There we go.
And yet here we are.
Annoyingly, I wanted them to come with me. Oh, we're missing the third bus. It's down here. So I'm going to go run down and grab the third bus. Then we're going to make our way to the city above. So we've made our way through the sewers. Now we're in the marketplace. This place has a offshoot, which I can't remember what's in there. We're just essentially looking for the waypoints so we can hand in the Victorio's secrets. Which is obviously a play on Victoria's secrets, but never mind. So here we go, a load of statues will wake up. Not too fussed about killing every one of these statues. We'll take the experience though, I guess. There we go, this is the one we're looking for. Marcius the Defaced. Anything to get a bit more experience. Let's try and take on this one over. There we go, full scale armour. It's cool looking armour, shame it's not very good. Back to the sign cabinet. So we're going to do the offshoot. I've forgotten what it's called, but the extra map to the side. Hagen, thank you very much. Book of Skill, we'll take that. Thank you. And then this will allow us to go straight over here. So we're about to start getting... Yeah, we start making our way to here. That's not the one I want. We want this one. So we don't want Taste for Blood. We want Essence Sustenance. Which will give us... Yeah, gain life per hit. 15% chance to gain 20% life on hit. Should be huge. 15% chance. So almost every single one cast of my Toxic Rain will give me at least 200 HP. Huge boon. Going to see what this place is. We're going to run for the catacombs. I can't remember if there's anything good in the catacombs. So if there's not, we'll just see you when we get to the next map. I just need to grab my mercenary. It's a tad annoying not having one.
You doubt
invite.
Pain fades. Purpose.
And here we are in the battlefield. So this map here is kind of like a multi-map. So there's loads of things happening. But the only thing we care about is the Solaris Temple. So we're going to head straight there. There's a few things you can do here. So you've got the shoot off to the Moon Temple, which is fine. You can go there. You can go to the docks, which we will do first thing in the next episode. We're just looking for the waypoint. Let's get to the waypoint, straight into Solaris Temple. Solaris Temple is normally always on the right. I'm not sure where the waypoint normally is, so we might have to do a bit of searching for that. We're only coming up here for the mercenary, to see what this mercenary is.
Want to test a Kai action? Be my guest.
Okay, so... so we are losing our infamy, so we're no longer renowned. So we can, I guess we can just exile this one. Yeah, sure.
Pain's a Kayak's specialty. Let fury take you.
There we go. Let him very quickly melt. As soon as the shield's gone, their health is going to drop. There we go. Easy.
Prefer to be alone, do you?
Right, let's go find this
Something
waypoint.
we agree on.
And I think it's normally in the middle of the map. This area is a lot of these guards, which are really, really easy to kill. And then when you take on the guards, there's obviously rares everywhere. There's also a lot of like kind of ribbons, which you're going to see a lot on the Solaris map, or Solaris Temple. The ribbons are really cool mobs. Really cool. And this should be the waypoint. There we go. Grab the waypoint. Straight back up. Straight into the Solaris Temple. We'll see you when we get there.
I felt further from what I know and love.
Here we are, Slar's Temple. So it's got 2 floors. Quite a big map. To be honest, these are the ribbons I was talking about. Really cool mob design. I think there should be an elite one in here somewhere. I do really like the Flame Temple. Nice map design. And here is the waypoint, nice and easy. So the next floor will have a waypoint as well. Nice easy waypoint to get to because it'll be next to the Gemling Queen. And as you see here, we can just W key throughout. Well, W key, just walk through all of this, and it will very quickly die. So I'm not too worried. This is pretty much a freebie episode when it comes to our progression. Doing a little bit of extra farming in Act 2, back end of Act 2, was definitely worthwhile because now we are in a very good place.
Were we back in trouble?
Infamous
Think you
many
could go
shot.
for shot with the kayaks in? Good luck with that.
So that is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. I think it's worth switching to that. I'm not sure how much. We're gonna fight him for that. We're gonna take your bow, and we're gonna test the numbers on the main screen.
Entropy claims all. Fine, you win.
There we
but
go.
Keep your gob shut.
So if we go here, it's a huge damage increase. And let's see what this goes up to. So that's 71, yeah, fine. No, I think that's all around. So this... Yeah, it's almost doubled the damage. That'd be stupid of me to keep it. That's a huge boon. Definitely have a look at the mercenaries. They are very good for gear. So double the damage. Let's see how quick things melt now. Okay, they seem to melt exactly the same speed, to be honest. I guess the damage over time isn't really linked to my bow damage. Okay, there is a stronger one here. 2 stronger ones. Just like that, job done. Let's just keep trying to search for the way out. Once we found the way out, or at least the next floor. There isn't a boss in the next floor, so it's going to be a nice, easy, free episode, this one. No real risk. Especially now we're a lot stronger. And then the episode next week we'll just finish Act 3. I think that'd be safe to say it'd be doable in one episode. Because then Act 3 we'll just speed through it. We'll have the docks. There's another ascendancy trial somewhere over here. We've got the tower and we've got the gardens. So yeah, Act 3 should be relatively quick next episode. Even if it's not quick, we will finish next week. We're going to take on all these ribbons. We can tank pretty much all the damage.
Billowing death.
So we might have a look at getting some more armor. There should be some evasion armor nodes near us. If we can find them, it's definitely worth us putting some points into it. Because we have the regen. We just need to... When we take the damage, we just need to not die. So that's where the armor will come in. Yes, evasion's good, but we are going to take damage at some point. See, armor evasion, those boots could be really useful. Let's have a look. So, movement speed. 20% movement speed, armor evasion, cold resistance. Yep, that is exactly what we need. I was about to throw you on the floor. We need that as well. So, even faster movement speed. We are now rapid. Even more armor. So I mentioned the gear we want, and we will find it. That's great. Now we just need... Sorry, I thought the giant guy there was an enemy for a second. Now we just need some more passive skill points. Obviously we need to level up. And we are 4 levels higher than this area, so that's completely fine. We probably won't farm any levels until... Well, at least for a while. Sorry, I had to quit you on there. Oh, almost levels up there. And, oh, another mercenary. Could this be another upgrade? Let's have a look. Shatter sword.
Don't try not to deliberate too long.
No. No, it's terrible. We're going to exile them.
Weapons at the ready. Haha, this is how it's done.
And then you see how quick he just melts here. And we leveled up. Awesome.
Ah, so be it.
So we now want to put some more points. 1 more point here. Almost got that extra regeneration. Once we have all this regeneration, we should be fine to be able to tank nearly all damage. And there's the waypoint. This should be us. Just make sure we've got the waypoint. Yep. Sometimes when you click the waypoint, it doesn't always count. There's the Gemling Queen.
You are not a cock with a ribbon. Believe me, not you want not a cock.
Awesome. So now she wants us to go to the battlefield. You're looking for the ribbon sports in the battlefield somewhere. You have to go to the docks. And the Ebony Barracks is on the other side of the river. So we'll end this episode here. Nice, easy episode to be quite honest. We've made a lot of progress through Act 3. And we are now level 33, so we're doing really well. I'd like to be probably level 35, if not pushing 40 when we finish Act 3, so we might do a bit of farming, but I don't know where we're going to farm. I don't know where's the best location to farm. Might even be the tower at the very end, but that's besides the point. We're in this episode here. If you made it this far, thank you much for watching. As per usual, we've got a couple links in the description down below. The first one being to the Discord channel. If you want to join the community Discord, you're more than welcome to. Small community, slowly growing. Feel free to join us. We've got 2 YouTube channels down below as well. One to Mrs Rothmers Channel called One Nerd to Rule Them All, which is all about fantasy lore, stuff like Lord of the Rings, some Warhammer, a bit of Game of Thrones, some Witcher stuff. Have a look over there. We've got a joint YouTube channel called Nerdy Miniatures, which is all about the tabletop Warhammer game. So we've got some videos of us building, painting, and soon we're going to be making some videos of us battling. So if that's the type of stuff you like, have a look over there. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and as per usual, peace out.